Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And today we're talking about Punta Cana, Dominican Republic Weekly, or just the Dominican Republic Weekly, episode 16. And we have a lot to talk about, including Punta Cana, including Santo Domingo, including the economy, including real estate, hotels. Of course, there is so much going on over the last couple of weeks, including the Open Skies Agreement, which means airlines should start charging a little less as soon as they start figuring out when they're going to sign this paperwork. We've been waiting damn near 7 months. It's soon to be here. And welcome. Stop Struggling Now gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and please share the videos. Why? So other people can find out about great opportunities. No credit check, no qualifying, no barriers to entry to buy real estate. That's right, when it's pre-construction in the Dominican Republic, and that's why we have to keep on track with what's happening in the Dominican Republic. Weekly, episode 16. Now, let's go to the Stop Struggling Now YouTube channel page. You know, the sponsors of all of this and the podcast as well. Hello, everybody, and make sure that you share the videos, as I mentioned. And I have to point out, we do have a few members of our channel. Notice YouTube shows a few of them here. Now, I want to thank them so much. If you'd like to become a member of the channel, please hit this join button. They receive special messages specifically for them under the community tab. They also receive 1 or 2 videos per month specifically for them. And on Wednesday night, only members with that icon next to their name can be in the chat room. Now, without further ado, let's see what we can get into today. Well, this right here, Dominican Republic's free trade zone sees record growth. That's right, Dominican Today. That's where you can go to find this article. And they go from 8.6 billion this year, and that is up from 5.89 billion in 2020. That means more goods, more services are coming through the free trade zone. This also means opportunity for some of you. What does that mean? When you ship to the Dominican Republic, depending on the products, you could be in the free trade zone. We will be talking about this on the Stop Struggling Now channel. That's YouTube podcast. That's what we're going to be talking about too. So some of you will be able to get that shipping rate down. It will make sense to ship. Now, let's keep going because I just want to touch on that, because if that is happening and then we get into the U.S. to sign Open Skies Agreement with Dominican Republic in the coming days, well, it's about time. If you think records were broken last year in 2023 for visitors and crews, well, like I said, expect not just 8.2 air passengers, expect 9 million in this 2024. That's right, I am predicting clearly 9 million air traffic, and quite frankly, not only 9 million, I'm talking about 9.5 to 10 million. And then in 2025, 10 million. It's going to be awesome. So make sure you get in business-wise. It makes perfectly good sense. Let's just go over this a little bit. According to the Minister of Tourism, David Collado, the protocol signing will be announced in the next few days by the U.S. Embassy in the country. He hopes the agreement will reduce air transport fares, increase competitiveness in the market, and facilitate tourism between the United States. Yes, it will, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready, because again, This is great news for all investors, all businesses in the Dominican Republic, and people inside and outside the Dominican Republic. This is great news. Now, of course, we're going to keep going, ladies and gentlemen. We have more to talk about in this edition. This edition has been very interesting because look at this. You know that second airport in the eastern province of the Dominican Republic got turned away. But look, a man finally speaks up. Capcana Group president supports new airport in eastern Dominican Republic. My, how the worm has turned. Well, ladies and gentlemen, sometimes you have people who actually do the numbers. Vegas, do they have 40,000 rooms? 50,000 rooms? They may. But when you include the Airbnb, how many more rooms do you have? Well, we have a smart individual. He recognizes the numbers and what can be done. He says it succinctly. Hazuri further elaborated on the region's capacity, and let me give a shout out to Fernando Hazuri. All right, he's the president of the Capcana Group, who says, you know what? Another airport, a new airport in the eastern zone of the Dominican Republic makes sense. The region has 50,000 hotel rooms. He's right about that. And he starts stating here that there are potentially 20,000 to 30,000 real estate properties. He's exactly right. And he knows the threshold for an airport is 15,000 rooms. We're surpassing that greatly. And he says we're approaching 70,000. A new airport is not just feasible, but necessary. And what's going on in the Miches province, or shall I say not province, but up in Miches area, that alone will have thousands of rooms just in that area. So there will be a second airport needed. And so I have to agree with him. And then that would blow up the eastern province. Never mind the DR itself, but that would blow up the eastern province. Now, we have Margaritaville, who just showed up on the scene with charisma, and they are exiting the Dominican Republic as Playa Group acquires the Capcana Hotel. This is dated January 10, 2024. Can you believe that? Margaritaville, it was less than a year. They're going to cease operations, but that's because they're selling it. Again, Grupo Playa is poised to purchase 65% stake in the property, which is currently owned by the Barderas family. Following this acquisition, Charisma, which has been managing the hotel for the past 2 years, will no longer be involved. This is very, very interesting. Financial specifics and exit penalties for Charisma and Margaritaville are still being worked out. So apparently Margaritaville didn't like what was going on in Dominican Republic, but this was short-lived. They came early. They should have waited at least another 3 years, but for their own reasons, I guess they're saying adios, amigos. So anyhow, that's how it goes sometime. So Margaritaville, arrivederci, and we'll get into something else. Miches, as I mentioned earlier, January 18th article in 2024, Miches emerging luxury and sustainable tourism destination in the Dominican Republic. Hint, hint, SSN lifestyle. We are trying to do something up in Miches. Hopefully we can make it work because this is going to be another hot spot. So we're going to jump from Punta Cana up to Miches, Macau, Miches, and they are far apart. And so it's going to take you about 45 minutes to drive from the airport to get up here to Miches area. Maybe even an hour. It's not like close by. I mean, it's close by, distance wise, but an hour, I'm not landing trying to go somewhere an hour away. That's all I'm trying to say. So therefore, there's going to have to be some sort of airport up in this area because they are going to build thousands of rooms. Now, let's get on with this because the first stage of the Tropicalia project, stunning Playa Esmeralda, involves a hefty investment of over $200 million, 95-room hotel, 25 private residences, all owned by the Cisneros Real Estate. 4 Seasons will manage the complex, so this will not be cheap, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to tell you that right now. This is going to be some high-end stuff. Whenever I hear 4 Seasons name, we know we are about to spend some money to stay there. And those residences, you know you're about to spend some money to buy those. So again, this is great news for upscale luxury locations. Now, what are you guys thinking? Let me know down below if you think getting some land in that region is going to be crazy. It's already crazy. So if you can get something locked in right now, I would highly suggest it. Up past Macau into the Miches area, you might as well do it. Look at all of this. In fact, just go to Dominican today, because this is in the latest, what do you call this, edition, the online edition under tourism. So check this article out. I don't have to leave a link down below for any of these. These are on the Dominican today, and you can go check them out. And here's the last thing for mass transit in Santiago. Welcome's first monorail train. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, think about it. A monorail in the cities, that means Santiago. They already have something already in Santo Domingo, but this is going to be awesome. Boca Chica, Santo Domingo. But nonetheless, I don't know where they're going to put this, but the initial train and its components were received at the DP World Dominica port in Casido, Boca Chica, situated to the east of Santo Domingo. The commencement of the transportation journey to Santiago de los Caballeros has begun, specifically heading to Station 1 along the monorail route, and I don't know how to pronounce this, Cienfuegos sector. All right, this is what we're talking about. Infrastructure, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. You build the infrastructure for when you know you are having people that live there and visitors coming. You're going to have more traffic. It makes perfectly good sense. You have billions of dollars coming in. So why aren't you doing this all over the island? You hear that, America? Come on now. Let's get with the program. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank everybody for being here. I want to thank you for watching this Dominican Republic Weekly, episode 16. Let me know what you're thinking down below in the comments section. And watch for episode 17 as well, and check out some of our other videos. That would be greatly appreciated. And with all that said, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here, but that's why information is key. The more information you have, the better it can be for your pockets. And buying assets is gonna matter from 2024 on, because that's the only way you're gonna be able to keep up with the cost of living. And with all that said, keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.